Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. From Love Island contestants to Towie stars, are celebrity influencers losing their clout? Does this most modern of jobs have a future amid a regulatory crackdown? Figures showing that they don't actually have very little influence and growing competition from computer-generated rivals. The stratospheric rise of reality TV and social media have collided to create a truly 21st century occupation, the influencer. This is one area where global Britain's exports have boomed, as a generation of stars famous for changing to tout products on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok have their unique culture to the beaches of Dubai and Tulum. But while the global value of the influencer market more than doubled from 6.5 billion in 2019 to 13.8 billion in 2021, there is now trouble in paradise. The first signs of problems emerged last spring, with a public backlash over influencers travelling to Dubai to post aspirational content while the rest of us were stuck in lockdown. Some influencers were also being hit by a regulatory crackdown on those who failed to disclose that their posts showing products are adverts. Just 2 days ago, the Advertising Standards Authority told MPs that regulators should have a greater power to fine social media influencers. Last week, it sanctioned 6 such influencers for consistently failing to disclose ads on their Instagram accounts despite repeated warnings. They were former Love Island contestants Jess Gale, Eve Gale, Belle Hassan and Annika Valkylie, as well as the Only Way is Essex star Francesca Allen and celebrity Big Brother Jodie Marsh. A more fundamental problems also emerged this week, with the publication of new research suggesting that influencers don't actually influence. YouGov polling revealed that only 4% of people said influencer or celebrity endorsement made any difference to their clothing choice. Factor in temperamental algorithmic tweaks to social media platforms that can severely limit on how many people are exposed to their content, and a growing awareness of the environmental implications of fast fashion, and the future for some influencers could be looking a whole lot less glamorous. Many influencers launch careers off the back of promoting or creating collaborations with fashion brands such as ASOS, Missguided, Boohoo, Pretty Little Thing, I Saw It First, Shane and Quiz. So Jen says increasing interest in more sustainable clothing could spell disaster for those relying on these partnerships for income. But the influencers themselves remain upbeat and eager to adapt to the changing market. One of the things I love about the industry is that you never know what his next big thing could be. Lydia Rose, aka Fashion Influx, a UK fashion creator with 2.7 million Instagram followers, tells I. They are involving policies, products and trends, so as creators we learn very quickly how to adapt to these changes to our best, our audience and brand partners. Martin Raymond, co-founder and editor-in-chief of Foresight Consultancy, The Future Laboratory, thinks it may not be so simple. The big problem is we now understand that while influencers have the volume, they may not have the value. Increasingly, we are realizing that the value they have is inconsensual. Having 3 million followers does not mean having a solution or knowledge to every question. In future, brands and retailers are more likely to stop paying external influencers in favor of shining the social spotlight on their own shop staff as genuine influencers, authentic personalities who can showcase new products, provide behind-the-scenes insight, and answer questions in live streams according to the research from Currys. A growing appetite for trust and authenticity has prompted agency booking influencers for advertising campaigns to pay more attention to an individual's engagement rate or the number of likes and comments that they can generate on a post, rather than their follower count, which can easily be bought and manipulated. Engagement rates are calculated by comparing the number of likes-comments ratio to the number of followers, meaning an influencer who only has 50,000 followers can regularly command 15,000 likes on a post is more valuable than someone with 2 million followers but averages only 13,000 likes. Brands are keener to participate with creators with wrapped engagement followers who appeal to specific audiences, also known as micro-influencers, over those whose sole boast is reach. So good news for the part-time teacher who runs calligraphy workshops, but not so much for the former reality TV stars who fail to establish a niche, such as mental health awareness, advocacy, sports commentary, or parenting. Even powerful influencers who possess a following, both large and engaged, are not immune to controversy. Molly May Hague, the former Love Island star who now earns 7 figures as a creative director of fast fashion brand Pretty Little Thing, was widely ridiculed for recent trendy comments that she made, claiming that despite our different financial backgrounds, we all have the same 24 hours in a day to make a living, which caused a backlash around the idea of privilege. Whether such contentious remarks stick with an influencer will depend on how much their core audience cares, points out Sarah McLaughlin, chief executive of founder-owned influencer intelligence platform Cork. If Molly May's audience doesn't care, it doesn't matter. She will still be successful, she says. I think there is a lot of commentary about influencers with a derogatory narrative That will always exist because a lot of people don't see it as a real job. One antidote to human mistakes lies in the world of computer-generated stars such as the digital model Little Miquel, 3.1 million followers on Instagram. Could these virtual rivals present human influencers with their ultimate challenge? Retail analyst Natalie Berg points out that virtual influencers have certain inbuilt advantages. These influencers are so lifelike, she tells but unlike human influencers, they never had a bad hair day, are always well behaved, and best of all, they don't need to be paid. What's most appealing is the complete and utter control that they can be exerted over them, adds Berg. There is virtually zero risk. Thanks for listening. For more celebrity news, please like, comment, and subscribe.